In a world where ordinary men can excel doing ordinary things, this man has single-handedly lowered the bar. From the scrambled mind that brought you Mad Madness and Beagle Rare comes this underwhelming Friday night special event. Matt Porter is the Blendigeddon 2 World Champion and the 2020 World's Top Whiskey Taster. Ladies and gentlemen, raise your glass and shake your ass for ADHD Whiskey Live.
What's happening, everybody? What's going on, ya friggin' whiskey kings and queens? How the heck are you? I'm doing good. It's Friday night. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know what. I don't know what I'm forgetting. I feel like it's something. Is my microphone on? Microphone's on. Computer's on. Camera's on. I don't know. I guess we will see. We'll probably find out pretty soon. Water. Forgot that. Son of a bitch. That's all right. I can get up and get one. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing today? It is Friday, January 27th, 2023. It's the last Friday live stream of January before February. You know what I mean? Just the way that the months work, in case you were wondering. And that means we only have, oh boy. Oh my word. Only one more live stream before the kickoff of Matt Madness. It's true. That's true. Matt Madness begins. The preliminary, the qualifying rounds begin on February 10th. It's going to be crazy. It is going to be nuts. It is going to be hardcore, which is the name of season 3. Matt Madness Hardcore, because we have so many new contestants that I had to make a qualifying round. And then I did some mathematics earlier today. I was looking at shipping, hand delivering a box, and hand delivery prices went up. And then I realized that I was doing like 36 additional contestants. And I said, oh my gosh, what did I just do? But guess what? I'll figure it out. Holy cow. To ship to hand deliver a 5x5 box, whatever the prices I got from where I live to where other people live, like $20, like $20 and some odd cents. I'm like, what in the world for a little box? Jeez Louise, come on. That's just me complaining right off the get-go about hand delivery prices. What in the world's going on out there? Jeez Louise, come on, get it together. I'll stop complaining now. There's nothing else to complain about. That is it. Everybody, how is everybody doing? How in the world is everybody doing? I'm so happy everyone's here. 173 people in chat. I love you all so much. Thank you for making my Friday night super special. Tonight's going to be a fun one. We are going to try to make the best Mountain Dew Pitch Black and whiskey we can. I've got 3 whiskeys picked out. Which one will be the best? I don't know. But when I never had Pitch Black Zero before. I didn't know they made it. Then I got it the other day and I cracked one open and I was like, what would this taste like with whiskey? No idea. We'll find out tonight. I have high hopes, to be fair. I do have some high hopes. What is going on, everybody? I'm going to be way behind if I scroll all the way up. So hello, everybody. I am going to go ahead and say this. I forgot. It's kind of where we're at mentally tonight. I was going to drink some Alpha Brain, and then I should have drank it before I drank it so I'd remember, but I didn't. I didn't do it. What is everybody up to? Let's see here. First one, let's start here. AT40, Matt does math. What's up, AT40? I might be doing one of your blinds tonight. I might be doing one of your blinds tonight. I've got a few sitting here, and I'm like, which one do I do? I don't know. I'm at a loss. I'm so indecisive this evening. I can't help it. Barry Texan is here. Old Man Joe Cheech, Arlena, one more cast. Shauna Marie D. That rhymes. Cheers. First time I've caught a live chat. No, thank you for being here. Shauna Marie D. And she says, rocks glass and a piece of pizza. I think that looks like a piece of pizza. I love pizza. Tobias is here. Joe Goriano is here. I love you too. Nimrax, Ron Miles, carrier pigeons, Matt. They'll help you save some money. And carrier pigeons, they are. If they came down, swooped down from above, and perched themselves near me and just gave me a good little presentation, a nice little elevator spiel, elevator pitch, then I might just let them take care of it. I mean, the boxes are light enough. You know what I mean? Just really have to discuss, time frames and exact, whatever the word is, logistics. That's a big word. Logistics. 3 syllables? Pretty good. Julie Like is here. Whiskey Burger. Saucy Shane. What's happening? Dara, the average drinker, is up in the house. What's going on? Dara. Savannah, Frisky Kitten. Hi, Savannah, Frisky Kitten. She is from Whiskey Written. Whiskey Written. One heck of a show. And I'll be actually talking about them a little bit later when we talk about the tournament that's right around the corner. Fishing with Steven is here. Enjoying some rare breed while watching my favorite whiskey tuber. Hells yeah. Rare breed's good. We all enjoy a nice little rare breed. Tim Evans is up in the house. Todd Ritter. I thought it was 4-gate night. We can still do that. The thing is, I was on the thing, but I have 10 of them. There's 10 4-gates. So you know what I'll do? Let's do this. Let's do a 4-gate pour to kick off all the live streams until they're gone, and we'll talk about a pour of 4-gate. So random 4-gate. Got one. Which one is it? I don't know. Let's do it blind. America. DC is in the house. DC at the $10 super chat. Tip your host. Cheers, buddy. Thank you, DC. You friggin' gangster. DC made the best sticker for the Jack Daniel's single barrel that we've done so far. It is the absolute best sticker. Thank you, DC, for that. You're incredible. Arthur Hughes is here. Roscoe P. Coltrane. Cheech Arlena, if you're not subscribed to ADHD Whiskey, why the heck not? Julie, what in the heck? Carrier pigeon help. Starting the fun for the fun. I didn't say that first. I just was like, it was something I noticed. And it was something that I was like, wow, it wasn't something I thought of beforehand, if that makes sense. Because 36 new contestants equals, depending on if there's a couple per channel, probably like 30 additional boxes. That's all. But I wasn't trying. But thank you so much. That's an incredible, crazy soup. That's wow. Julie, stop. Damn it. But thank you. I don't want to say, but wow. Okay. We'll get back to thanking Julie in a minute. Jeez Louise. Todd, hello from Liverpool, England. Hello. Hello, Todd. Hello, Todd Byram. Cheerio. Friggin' Cheerios. What's happening? Don't leave. I'm sorry. That was, you know what? I probably shouldn't have done it. But that's just me. That's just me being, can an American call themselves a C word if they do it in an English accent? That's a question too. Just need to know. You're there at 410 gates? That's pretty impressive, Whiskey Burger, to think about it. When I send pours, I go big. Yeah, between you and Bill, I got a whole 10 of them. William Hall, Mama is upstairs drunk, so what do I do until? That sounds like it should be from a song or something, possibly. Logan, I wish you and SLB coordinated not having simultaneous live streams. There's so many channels live streaming. It's impossible not to overlap. It's impossible. But yeah, they're doing their 100,000 subscriber live stream as we speak. Good grief. Am I jealous? No. But I'm not that kind of guy. Pretty jealous. So I just haven't, it's an internal conflict. But those guys are great. Congratulations to them. Incredible success to SLB Drinks. Jim Misali, friggin' nailed it. Suck on that, Jim. Got your last name right, unless, of course, you led me in the wrong direction, down the wrong road. That's your fault. Jim Misali. How many syllables in heel yeah? Heel yeah. 3. Unless, of course, you meant hell yeah, which is 2. I'm getting better at it. Hey, that word was difficult. You can't say it wasn't. What was the word again? I can't even remember what word it was. But, okay, this Sporgate, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's finished. Just throwing that out there. It's a bit fruity. Fruit stripe gum. That is fruit stripe gum on the nose. Absolutely. Lucas Oppeneer, you friggin' legend. You're a legend. Lucas. Jeez. Trail Nation. I'm guessing it's Trail Nation. Super solid name. First time. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Trail Nation. Friggin' first time, long time, or long time, first time, or just first time. Whatever. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Brian Smith is here. Confused on which Calumet you liked better, 15 or 16. You gave 15 a better score on the blind, but picked the 16 in your best of 2022. Well, yeah, the 16 year was a 2022 release. The 15 year and 16 year, the scores are kind of like they're days apart, you know. So it's really difficult. If I put them right next to each other, I could tell you which one I like better tonight. If I did them again tomorrow night, it might be different. The night I had the 15 and I scored it really high in the advent calendar, I absolutely loved it. It was so good. Either one of them are fantastic for me, for my palate. Anyway, some people not a huge fan, but I friggin' love it. Phil B, cheers, Matt. Is pitch black Mountain Dew like Code Red? Yeah, except it's grape. She'd be purple. It's extremely purple. Very purple, very grapey. Oh, good. Todd laughed. Todd giggled. Oh, I'm sorry. What time is it in England? Good question. Good question. Did you see Conor McGregor, which is in England? Well, Ireland. But did you see he got hit by a car this morning on his bicycle? I always say you got to ride against traffic. People always, the law is ride with traffic, right? The law is you ride with traffic, with the flow of traffic. Guess what? That's how you get run over, because you don't see a car coming at you. Ask Conor McGregor. Nailed him. Just nailed him from behind. Brad Buffum. Yay, Foregate time. What's everyone drinking now? Me? Bardstown Origin. Yum, yum. For my tum. Hells yeah, Brad. AT40 did send 7 different Stag Juniors to go through, so we could do that. Did I get a bottle of Eagle Rare 17? That's a big negative. I've never had a bottle of Eagle Rare 17. I've tried Eagle Rare 17 on a few occasions, but never have I ever had a bottle of it. Or any other BTAC, for that matter. I was gifted an old Thomas Handy a couple years ago, but other than that, no BTACs up in this garage. Oh, thanks, Chris. Hopefully. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just a number, but at the same time, it's a cool number, and they send you a plaque. And then you can just put it in your videos, and people are like, he's got a plaque. But Jamie Roch, looking good, Matt. Thanks for all the amazing content. Thank you. Appreciate that out of you. Dr. Jake is here. Dr. Jake. I've never seen a doctor spell their name Docta. I like it. Man, so this is funny because I don't know if this is a rye or a bourbon. Part of me thinks it's a bourbon, but then part of me thought that Foregate Port Perry Perry was a bourbon the first time I tried it. It's extra dark, though. Let's go in for a sip. That was a big sip. Huh. That was seemingly pretty high proof. Wow. But not like a ton of... I waited for it to do anything but just like be there. And it didn't really do that. Huh. Second sip. Wow. That's a high proof bugger. It has some spice on it, which is a lot of proof. And then like a little bit black pepper and just oak. Is there a tremendous amount of oak on here? I wonder if this is a really high proof bourbon. Like the foundation, possibly like the old hazmat foundation, because I'm getting a lot of oak, I'm getting a lot of proof, and it's just like kind of like a blast right to my face. Yeah, I don't think this is finished. Wow. I don't think this is a finished whiskey. I think this is a very high proof bourbon with extra age on it. Is it good? Yeah, it's very good. But I feel like a lot of it is just really just over the top powerful. There's not a lot of like twists and turns here. There's not a lot of like curvature. There's not a lot of detail. It's kind of like if you zoomed out on something. No, that's not right. I had something in my head that made sense to me, and then I realized that if I put it through my mouth filter, it wouldn't make sense to anybody else. I like it, but it's not like, I mean, it's really blown me away on proof, I think. Let me check. Let me see what it is. Which one is this Foregate? Yep. Oh, it's Indiana Foundation 14-year, 144.3 proof. And the 144.3, that's a good first drink of the night. Good grief. Wow. I was not expecting that. But the 144.3 proof, thank you so much for sending that, by the way. That is a very powerful sipper. Man. I'm going to remind me to go back to this in a little bit. I'm going to let it sit in this glass for a little bit. Then I want to taste it again. It's behind the Lucky 7. That's where I put it. Gary Franchi is up in here. Quick etiquette lesson. The proper line for replying to an Englishman is, right. What's all this again, governor? I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. 3:15 a.m. Well, that means I'm 7 minutes behind in chat. Jeez Louise. Sweet. Will Hanna got the NBC, Nashville Barrel Company. Awesome. Hopefully you enjoy it. I think you will. It's a really, really good bottle. From what I understand anyway. From what I understand. From what I remember. Let's see here. Mike, thank you very much. That's really nice of you. Foregate M&J pick poured up first crack. That's what you just poured? Nice. I don't think I had their M&J pick or their Foregate pick. All right, Bob. I'll take it. I'll take a poor man's flight. Hells yeah. Let's see here. You get an oak. I get a DC. I did get an oak poke. I definitely did. Todd, looking damn good, brother. Only 4-gate bottle. I have is 14 Indiana Foundation, and I'm enjoying a pour because it's awesome, and so are you. Thank you so much. It is. I mean, it's just wildly potent. It's very, very potent. David L., if you drank all the whiskey, would it be finished? Asking for a friend. I would be finished well before I drank all the whiskey, that's for sure. Gotta get some air, it tastes better. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I'm getting behind here. Only 7 minutes. That's funny. Yeah. What happens is I don't know what I'm talking about in a little bit. Like I start reading chat, and then they're talking about something happened 7 minutes ago. No idea. Hazmat sounds like a great sticker idea for an ADHD pick. If there were ever a hazmat ADHD pick, maybe it'd be up there in the possibility section. I just love how the British use the C word. Me too. It's one of those words that's like, what a vast difference in how you can't use it here, and it kind of sounds terrible coming out of your mouth. And then, but other parts of the world, it's like, yeah, that sounds like they're best friends when they call each other that. That's super cool. Oh boy. Savannah, heading out to do our live. We have a big announcement to make. Oh yeah. I honestly, this is the dumbest thing. And I just wish this. And maybe people who do the Instagram stuff don't wish this, but if someone does a live stream on Instagram, you can't just go back and watch it. It's like there and gone. It's like they do it live and then it's not there. It's like, what if I wanted to go back and I can't? It's just not there anymore. So like Instagram, get your S together. Unless, of course, it's an option. I don't think it is. I don't think you can, maybe it is. I don't know. If it is, you should do that. You should make it rewatchable. Unless, of course, you just want it to disappear. I understand that side of things a lot. Couldn't resist, but I'll need a comp bottle. Couldn't resist, but I'll need a comp bottle when Matt releases it. What's a comp bottle? A complimentary bottle when I release what? Oh, I don't know. We film ours, so we just need to upload them. We'll upload them then. Jeez Louise. 3 clicks. Tell Jake to make 3 clicks. Oh, my mom's here. Hey, Mom. Love you so much. Hopefully you and Dad are feeling good. We're doing better. Good. It's not very often I make any sort of cocktail. And by cocktail, I mean mixing whiskey with one other thing. But I just had to do it. Just got to do it. Got a tub of a good ice. Oh, those are ice cold. 36 degrees, says the fridge. This is Mountain Dew Zero Sugar Pitch Black with a blast of dark citrus punch flavor with other natural flavors. Dark citrus punch. It's purple. It's like grape. Aspartame. Well, Hannah, I know exactly why you called this Swag Junior. This barrel pick is so fantastic. Well done. Thanks, Will. Yeah, it's not Stag Junior, but it's Stole Stag Swagger. That's where we were headed with it. It has if, like I said before, if maple syrup were introduced to Stag Junior, that's kind of what it's like. What you making, Brian? I'm going to see which whiskey makes the best whiskey pitch black, because I think it's going to be good. I'm pretty sure it's going to be good. What's up, Stu? Friggin' wise guy, Stu. What's happening, man? All right, I just opened that prematurely. Put the mouse down. In the first glass, we're going to do America 50 Shades of Grape. It's 130. It's my Obtanium light whiskey pick. Figured it's got to be good, right? What's that? An ounce? An ounce of that. Second one, we'll do little Bodega Cat, little 2-year MGP rye, America. And then a third glass, Blanton's, America. All right. I feel like this is going to go really well. Crap, which one is which? No idea. It smells like ice. Nice. That's a light whiskey. This is the rye. Rye. So purple. And the Blantons. Light whiskey, rye Blantons. Stirrer. Obviously, you need a stirrer. A good stirrer. Just got to muck it around. Oh, yeah. Super scientific stuff. Super scientific stuff. Todd Ritter. Sorry I started your show off with the hazmat pour. Love you, Maddie. It's okay, Todd, because look what I'm doing now. It's pitch black Mountain Dew and Obtanium light whiskey. I was just like, I was on the treadmill today, which is right there, and I was staring over here, and I was like, I wonder if 50 Shades of Grape would taste good with pitch black Mountain Dew. Let's do it. I like that. I like that. That's good. That's not great. Leaves a little to be desired. Little to be desired. It's got a little bit of a pucker on the back end. It's like, pretty solid. Next, we'll try the rye. John Higson. SLB is a good channel, but they are not the world's top whiskey taster. Freaking love you, man. Thank you, John. They are great. They're both great. They are a couple of great dudes. So they absolutely nothing ever bad to say about them ever. I'm super happy for them. It's incredible. You know what I mean? They do just crazy numbers. And video quality very good. It's just everything they do over there is very good, and they're very genuine people. Your Huckleberry, Just cracked your Swag Junior pick as well. Damn good. As always, nice work. Thanks, dude. I'm very happy you enjoy it. It's a lot of times when you do barrel picks, you're like, I don't know. Hopefully everyone likes as much as I do. This one was kind of like, it was good. It was really good. And I kind of knew that right. Like after tasting it when we left, I'm like, okay, yeah, people are going to like this. Because this is a rye and pitch black Mountain Dew. Bodega Cat. The first one was Obtanium Light Whiskey. And what would that be called? 51 Shades of Grape. That was the first one. This one's Bodega Cat. So Black Cat. Boom. Wow. Wow. The rye really stuck out. There. Interesting. They're both unique and different. I didn't expect it. I expected these to go different, which is weird. I didn't expect the whiskey to take over as much. I was expecting, but then again, I don't blend and mix, don't make mixed drinks very often. So I had no idea what to do. Ooh, the Purple People Eater. I like that. Where's the cherry? Great question. I don't do cherries anymore. One maraschino cherry will probably, what's the word? Put me off the wagon or back on the wagon. If I eat a maraschino cherry, I'll probably eat like 14 boxes of candy afterwards. That's all. The stirrer was a kid spoon. Definitely a kid spoon for sure. Pitch Black Cat. Good one. Good one. Dark Horse. Ooh, I like that. This is why men should be married. We can pour our bourbon duds into our wife's old fashions. If my wife drank old fashions, I would too. But she doesn't drink old fashions. She doesn't. Sometimes she drinks tequila. Not as often as I thought. I don't know. She doesn't. She hardly ever drinks. It was a kid spoon, Christine. Definitely was. Yeah, SLB's great. All right, this is Blanton's and Mountain Dew Zero Sugar Pitch Black. That's smooth. Wow. Back to the light whiskey. The light whiskey is a winner. Although there is a little bit of like on the back, you know what? Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be the winner. Is there any other direction we could take with this? You know what? Screw it. Got an extra rocks glass. Glenmorangie X. Single malt Scotch whiskey. It says right here, made for mixing. Don't tell anybody, but I actually like this neat. Don't tell anybody. Scotland. Let's see if it's made for mixing with pitch black. Oh, no, son of a... Okay, super strong glass. It's my world's top whiskey taster rocks glasses. I got with that thing. Almost broke it. What did I do with the other soda pop? There it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel like this one's going to go really well. This is Glenmorangie X. That's actually the best one. Wow. That's really good. I think that's the best one. Yeah. It's the lowest proof, obviously. 80 proof. But, oops. If I had to drink any of these, they said you can only drink one, I would drink the Glenmorangie. Interesting. Interesting result. Interesting result. I will spill these all if I don't do this. I will eventually spill them everywhere. It's the infinity tub. All right. I made a mess. Well, now I'm probably 30 minutes behind in chat. Sorry, everybody. It's a slushy, yeah. Bit of a slushy. A bit of a slush job. An SJ. Drink the bowl. I wasn't going to drink out. I thought about drinking out of the bowl. But, you know. Matt going strong early. Hopes. I did start with the Z-Biotics. To be honest, I totally did. Totally started with the Z-Biotics. Yeah, thank you everybody for being here. So this is Best Bottled and Bond, Early Times Bottled and Bond. I mean, if you're talking about cheapies, if you're talking about a cheap bottled and bond, absolutely. But Early Times is great. But if you're talking about not cheap, just bottled and bonds in general, then no. There are way better bottled and bonds that aren't cheap. Let's see. I have a flight here from, oops. I'll make a poll in chat. Let's do a poll. Let's do a friggin' poll. How do I do a poll? What in the world? I just want to do a poll, people. Where? Pop out chat? No. Come on. Do I have to go to actual YouTube to do a poll? I might. Let me check. Can I do it from my phone? Let me look. I'm sorry, this is going not the greatest, but you guys know what to expect. Turning that down. I would like to. Crap. Unbelievable. No idea how to do it. Top 10 bottled and bond video. I did a couple of years ago. I did like a bottled and bond tournament. I did a bottled and bond tournament a couple of years ago. Back when I was whispering really quietly. I did a bottled and bond video or a tournament. But I should do that again. That'd be fun. It's pitch black 0, Cheech. Get it right. Come on. If you're going to help out. Just joking. Shayna shouting. I don't know who she's talking to, but someone out there is the best. Henry McKenna 10, very good. A lot of the E.H. Taylors are bottled in bond that are extremely good. Get Rex on the phone. Yeah. What did Rex do? Okay, I mean, I'm getting down to celebrity boxing weight so that I can box Rex. So let him know. And by celebrity, I mean YouTube boxing or whatever they do with things. I have a few different flights. So AT40. I have a flight from AT40, which is 7 different Stag Juniors. I can do that one. Or there's another flight from AT40 in here, which I'm not sure what that is. So we'll do the, okay, either the Stag Junior flight or a flight from Dan and Julie called Flying at Low Altitude from Lifetime Whiskey. So we'll leave it up to those two. Put it in chat. Flying at low altitudes, or so just put Lifetime Whiskey or AT40. AT40, or you can put Stag Junior. Put Stag Junior or low altitude. Which one? There's 7 different Stag Juniors, or Flying at Low Altitude is 3, 4, 6 different whiskeys labeled Flying at Low Altitude. Stag Junior, Lifetime Low Altitude, Stag Junior. Oh crap! This is why I wanted to do this is why I should have done a poll. You're gonna be slammered if you do the Stag Junior flight. Stag Junior, Stag Junior, Stag Junior. Man, you know what? I'm going to figure out how to do a poll. We'll do a poll. I just have to pull up YouTube, I think, on my computer. It's very close. Very close, you could say. What in the heck? Oh, there it is, right here. Engage with your audience. Yeah, start a poll. Which flight tonight? Question mark. I want to say yes. I want to say Stag Junior or low altitude. Ask the community. There, I did it. There it is. Oh, we'll give it a few minutes. And while you're voting on that, while you're doing the poll, I would like to tell you who is competing this year in Matt Madness. Yeah, it's pretty purpley. All right. This list is in kind of alphabetical order. Some of these contestants have been competing before Matt Madness, and some of them are brand new. The brand new competitors are going to be in a qualifying round, which means that there will be no custom Shelf Turds music. There will be no Shaylabot. It will be me and them. This will begin on February 10th, Friday, February 10th, at 6 p.m. Eastern time. The hair in my mouth. There's going to be 4 competitions on that day. 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. 4 on that day, and then 4 the following week. Those are the qualifier rounds. So we're looking at 4, 8. We're looking at 16 competitors on the 10th, 16 competitors on the 17th. This will be, like I said, the qualifier round, and the winners of those rounds will get into the main event, where it's all Shelf Turds music, all Shayla Bott. It's the whole deal. I might be wearing a mankini with a tuxedo tie. You never know. Whatever goes, goes. So, the way that... Did you forget AT40? That's a Stag Junior flight. AT40 is a Stag Junior flight. He sent 2 flights. One of them is a Stag Junior flight. The other one, I don't know what it is. The second flight is Heaven Hill and Old Forester bourbon mostly. Okay. Well, we'll just do between the low altitude and... Can you do a poll? No, come on, Mr. Jiggs. That's rude. Patrick Q. No shit about. I'm not watching. It's nothing against her. It's to give her a break. It's so that she doesn't have to put up with 4 hours of it. That's all. That's all. Jeez Louise, Patrick Q. All right. The poll says, wow, what the heck? Oh, it's a close junior, but it looks like Stag Junior is pulling away. Give it a couple more minutes. Anyway, the competitors for this year's Matt Madness are in semi-alphabetical order, because channel, the way they're written down, you'll see. Big League Bourbon, Chris Luddig will be competing. Bourbon is back for his second year. Julie from the Bourbon Van, Phil from the Bourbon Van. Black Bourbon Family's Brandy is competing this year. We got Bruzel competing in Matt Madness. From Abandoned Bourbon, Brian Bikey. We have the main man out of California, Bubble Bath Bourbon competing. The reigning defending Matt Madness world champion from Drums and Drams, Cameron, is defending his crown this year. And we're going to find out tonight in which round Cameron will begin his fight right after this. From a little channel called, what's it called again? It's Bourbon Night. Chad is competing. Chris from Bourbon of the Week will be competing as well in his first year. Clifton from Bourbon Bites is back. There is a podcast called Chill Filtered. If you're not listening to Chill Filtered, you be crazy. They also have a YouTube channel as well. Cole from Chill Filtered is competing. Dan Like from Lifetime Whiskey is the only person competing who hasn't told me yes or no about if he's competing or not. So possibly Dan L. Possibly not. Your average drinker, Dara, she's back. She's back to name the distillery Indiana one more year in a row. Shelf Turds, WhiskeyChannel.com. David is competing. Another David from Whiskey Row. Whiskey Row David is in. Then we have Darrell Stewart. Darrell Stewart is in. Dusty Dan is in. A man who put on a good showing last year. A matter of fact, a pretty darn good showing. From Curiosity Public, Dutch is back. Then, a man who needs no introduction whatsoever. He'll introduce himself loud and clear. The Grease is back. Then, from Instagram fame and TikTok fame, he also has a YouTube channel, but it's mostly known over on Instagram. He is Jack. He's the Hood Sommelier. Jack is in, everybody. Heck yeah. Like I said, I got a couple people from TikTok, a couple people from Instagram, just to mix it up a bit, just to see how they fare. If they can even work YouTube. We don't even know yet. We don't even know. But Jack is in the Hood Sommelier. Mr. Independent Joe is going to enter this year's competition. Then from Whiskey Written, over from Instagram, we have Jake from Whiskey Written. Then also from the Black Bourbon family, Jason is competing. Jeffrey Wack is making his first Madness attack. From Stuff and Whiskey, Josh is competing. Then we have Kelsey Dime, Kira from whiskeychannel.com. She will never steer you wrong, Kira. The whiskey tornado himself is just brewing up a storm and heading over here to cause destruction. Lance from the Whiskey Tornado. Then from TikTok fame, they also have a YouTube channel, Jones and Man. Man is competing from Jones and Man. If you don't watch Jones and Man, it's an incredible channel. They do all sorts of alcohol, and I've been wanting to collaborate with them for the longest time, and it just hasn't happened until now. I got Man competing from Jones and Man. We have the Bourbon Judge Marcus. He's in this year. Jason, the Mash and Drum. Michelle from Women of Whiskeys. Ooh, guess what? I'm not the only world's top whiskey taster this year in this show. There's also one competing. Mike Outcold from All Things Whiskey Podcast. The 2021 world's top whiskey taster is entering the mix. How will he do? Will he defeat everybody easily? Or will he go down in flames in the first round? Who knows? But Mike Outcold joining Matt Madness. Mike Stahl, Perry Ritter from This Is My Bourbon Podcast, another chill filtered podcast co-host. Robbie is in. Sarah from, obviously, one of the biggest channels on the platform. What's it called again? It's Bourbon Night. That actually it took me a second to think of it because I'm trying to think of what I'm going to say next, and then I get confused in my head. It's Bourbon Night. Sarah will be competing. It's pretty embarrassing that I literally forgot their channel name for a second. It's just because I'm dumb. Jake's co-host on Whiskey Written over on Instagram, Savannah, Frisky Kitten from Whiskey Written. That's her name. She's in. My Bourbon Journey, Scotty, he's back. He's back. He took last year off, but Scott is back this year. Then we have a couple of junkies, Sean and Shook. They're back in the competition. Then we have Tipsy, Whiskey, Tipsy, Whipsy, Titsy, Titsy, Tits. Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans is in the mix. We talked about him earlier. From SLB Drinks, Trenton is in this year. Boom, Trenton. The Bourbon Wrench, Trev, competing this year as well. Then we have from Utah, it's Adriana. Whiskey Mountains is in this year. Then also from the podcast with Perry, This Is My Bourbon Podcast, his co-host Eric, the Whiskey Mutant, is in. Then the two Whiskey Wimps, Brian and Matt, are both competing this year. Then we're getting dicked by the Whiskey Dick. Bill's first ever competition year in Matt Madness. So Whiskey Dick Bill is competing. And last but not least, but definitely in last place of the alphabet, from the podcast, Will. That is the field this year. That's the field. That's who we got. Whole bunch of folks. Whew. I didn't realize how many until I actually said them out loud. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be great. All hail the Hawk. So I had people who I definitely wanted to invite, people who I also like. The way it came down to was there were a few people who competed last year that still have channels that didn't I did a wheel at the end, like a spinner wheel, to see who would get the invite, because just to make it fair. And I can't invite everybody. Next year will be different. So it's just like, I feel terrible because I want everybody to be able to compete, but there's only so many slots. So if you have a channel, you didn't get invited, nothing against you, I promise. It's just the way that things shook out this year. But just keep your inbox open, because who knows who's going to drop out? Who knows? Somebody could be like, you know what? totally out. And I'll be like, guess what? Somebody else is totally in. Average Drinker Dara, give me Indiana or give me death or redemption. You can have some redemption. I think Redemption Rye is from Indiana, so that's a plus. That's a plus. Jeff Mahar, holy cow, cannot wait for Matt Madness. P.S. Shayla Bott better be there. As far as I know, she's in for the main event. Need a backup list. I have a backup list literally written down already. But that's not something I share with people because I did that once before and then people were expecting Plus I'm not that so imagine this. This is true. I sent everybody an invite through Instagram Messenger, and the problem with that is there's that many on top of like the rest of the messages in there. It's very not in a good order and very spread out. And I should have done it through email or something, but I didn't. Should have made an email folder, but I didn't. So unorganization is probably one of my best qualities. Unless, of course, you consider it a bad quality, in which case I would consider it to be something I'm good at. I consider it to be my best fault. I don't know. Job interviews, right? Is there an alt list? Yeah, there's an alt list for sure. It's just not public. There's definitely a list of channels that are ready to go. Need to put out a Matt Madness bracketology bracket like they do for the NCAA March Madness fun points competition amongst us fans. Well, how do they do that? What is it? And the problem is tracking that. Bourbon Sane and Whiskey Blooded. Dude, Bourbon Sane, I've tried, me and Chris, we go way back. Me and Chris go way back. But he's not doing anything anymore. He's not on YouTube anymore. He likes some things on Facebook once in a while, and when I see his name, I get a little bit butterflies in my tummy because I love Chris. And if he were still making YouTube videos or still making content or doing live streams, I would have him in a heartbeat. As a matter of fact, even if he just messaged me and was like, "Can I do it?" I'd say I would make an extra space for Chris because I am insane over Bourbon Sane. I absolutely love him. What in the heck? Julie, what the fudge? Julie, please do stack Junior because Dan is asleep and I don't know how long I'll make it. So if you have questions, you'll be screwed. Also, just put Dan and Matt Madness since he didn't answer you. Maybe that'll finally teach him a lesson about prostitution or falling asleep during a live stream. That says procrastination. All right, Dan's in. And you could have said that with a $2 super chat. I would have been able to see it, Julie. You didn't have to do that again. Holy crap. Thank you so much for that super chat. Again, you don't have to do that, but Dan's in. Dan's in. Heck yeah. Thank you, Julie, for that. That is way too generous and incredible. Somebody cut her off of the super chats before I owe them everything in my life. Jeez. Let's see here. Whiskey Gator, I'd like to be considered for 2024 Matt Madness. Absolutely, yeah. All right, Stag Junior flight tonight. I've done a bracket list for wrestling competitions. You can do the same for Matt Madness. Like I said, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that so that it's easy to track and keep track of winners and points and stuff. And I can't do it because I already have way, way, way too much on my plate. that is like, it's like there's more being put on my plate, and I'm like, I can't eat this fast. And then I put more stuff on my plate, and I'm like, why did I do that? For example, I have 6 or 7 things that I need to hand deliver to people that have been waiting and like sitting here, like right here for about a month. And I feel like I need to get some stuff off my plate before I'm like, I'll do a bracket thing for, if I could, I would, because that sounds super fun. It's not something that I can actually do. Personally, if somebody wants to take care of it, that's awesome. I just can't do it. That super chat will teach Dan a lesson about sleeping and leaving me unattended. That's true. That is true. Can you make sure he's breathing, though? Just make sure he's breathing. That's all I ask. I noticed Chris still responds to comments and questions on his videos, too. Really? That's crazy to me. That's crazy. He's still that's nuts. I love it. All right, Stag Junior flight. Oh boy. Did he say it was the numbers or the letters? Let me see. I think he said numbers. Yeah. All right. So AT40 question. Actually, never mind. There's already 7. I was going to ask you if 18 was in the flight, because I have an 18. But that'd be dumb of me to try to do more than this already. So we have 1. All right, there's 7 of them. I don't know what batches these are, but we will find out shortly. That's good. Where's my pen? I have a glass marker around here somewhere. Where did it go? Crap. Dang it. This always happens. Oh, yeah, stickers. Stickers will work. Stickers will work. 7 stickers, 7 Stag Juniors. Just have to label them 1 through 7. How difficult will these be to rank? Probably pretty hard. So let's find out. 1, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Here we go. Number 1 goes in 1. 2 into 2. 3. I think what I'm going to do here is kind of take the approach I took with the last flight AT40 sent and try to score them as I taste them. Instead of like, and then like maybe I'll have to go back between a couple of them, but hopefully I will be able to rule some out right away. That way I'm not like going nuts. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We know how it normally goes. Normally it goes the way of the wolf. What way is that? No idea. Good question. Good question. Happy we asked. All right, drums and drams. Hashtag and still. Matt Madness 2023. Go ahead and get that belt engraved. Love you, Matt, but you're going down on February 5th. Just for your information. So February 5th, wow, actually I have 2 live streams coming up that aren't being on my channel. February 5th is a Sunday, and it's going to be me versus Cameron on its Bourbon Nights live stream on Sunday. Chad, Sarah, me, and Cameron. Will Cameron defeat me? For sure. 100%, absolutely. I got lucky the last time we went head to head, and I didn't expect to ever accept a challenge from him again. But when Chad and Sarah come knocking, you answer the door. You answer the door in something skimpy so that they enjoy it. Bo Tillman, hey Matt, Stag Junior Flight would be right up my shivering alley and directly up my frigid red ass. That's probably one of my favorite things I've ever read. You need an assistant for the show. Thanks, Russell. What are you up to? All right. Wow. Right off the nose, number 1 is a Stag Junior. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Where's my notebook? My notebook's ready. Click. Number 1. He is snoring like a freight train. He's breathing. If he stops, well, because he is, Don't pillow him. Okay, number 1 is very Buffalo Tracy, very vanilla, very cherry, very glorious. Sometimes Stag Juniors are a bit too ethanol forward, a bit too like a bit too much, a bit too like what's the word? Like they're just not put together correctly. You know what I mean? Kind of like me. But this one smells very glorious, very sweet, very cherry, but like those notes, the cherry and the vanilla, like the slight oak on there, the extreme Buffalo Trace profile you get on the nose is sticking out and very detailed. It's a very detailed and accurate description of what a Stag Junior should smell like. Wow. Wow. That is actually tasted lighter than I thought it was going to taste. I was expecting to blow my dress off, but it just like kind of put my dress in a gentle breeze and like just blew my skirt up a little bit. It's kind of delicate, kind of soft, very sweet, very Stag Junior. You know what? If I tasted that blind, I wouldn't think it was a Stag Junior. I probably think maybe more like the Buffalo Trace profile is apparent, but just the overall punch to the mouth is like being punched in the mouth by somebody who's like not exactly a great puncher, but like an accurate deliverer of that punch. Like you got the message, but it just didn't hurt that bad. I tried to punch one of those machines that has the bag that drops down. We went to an arcade in Tennessee and I put the tickets in the machine or the coins in the machine and it dropped down the punching bag. And I was like, babe, hold all the kids' stuff while I destroy this bag with one punch to its face. And I missed the bag. I punched the air. I caught the edge of the bag with my pinky knuckle, and I registered a very low score. It was a very low score. So it was like being punched by me, but still very good. I'm going to say number 1 receives this score. 8 point. We're going to go 8.3. Can I deliver a water when I'm done? Oh, for sure, babe. Yep. She knows it. She knows I will. It's a good husband. Good husband right there. Kevin Hodgins. I'm going to text you tomorrow, Kevin. I'm sorry it took me so long to freaking reach back out to you. Mom's going to bed. Mom, if you're still here, I love you. Good night. They're all Stag Junior? Hard to say. Hard to say, Dave. Julie, like, do you want us to set up? Yeah, you know what? If Cameron beats me on its Bourbon Nights live stream, then we're going to have to do a rubber match at some point. Second glass is what I was talking about the first glass, how some of them are like a bit astringent. Yeah, on the nose, number 2 is a little bit more astringent and not what? Yeah. A lot of ethanol on the nose of number 2. All right. The palate of that matched the nose as far as like not being very well put. I mean, it's a bit sharp. It's actually way sharper than the first glass. Not as many details. It's not well rounded. It's not like a well crafted blend makes you go, ooh, I enjoy this and I enjoy that about it. This one is kind of sharp, a bit astringent, and to be fair, I don't know. I'm ranking that significantly lower than glass 1. Significantly. I just nailed yeah, I did, Bob, right? Actually, I don't know that for sure. I don't know for sure, but wise guy, my wife loves you. Oh, dude, Stu, I saw you on the Mash and Drum the other night on the his Patreon stream. I didn't see you. I just heard you talking at first. And I honestly thought that you were not Danny Glover. Nope, I messed it up already. I was like, who is that on the live stream? And then I was like, oh, that's Stu. You were like whispering, but like in your low voice. And I was like, geez Louise. But I was very, very happy to see your face, man. Okay, 3 smells better than 2, but not as good as 1. 3 is actually a little bit of green apple. A little bit of green apple and citrus. You could say it's like an apple core, a little bit of hardcore, which is the name of Matt Madness Season 3. Matt Madness Season 3 Hardcore. And the barrel pick that's being a collaboration barrel pick, and by collaboration, I mean every year I want to do a barrel pick in coordination with Matt Madness. There's a Matt Madness barrel pick every year. Last year was the Nulu Rye. It was called New Year, New Losers. Tremendous rye. This year is another Nulu, just by chance, but it's a double oaked 36% rye MGP bourbon. It's like 6 years old and then finished in an apple brandy barrel again. And it's called Hardcore, like an apple core kind of thing. You know, just funny. Oh yeah, 3 is way more apple. The funny thing is, I said that number 1 tasted soft. Number 2 didn't taste higher proof. It just tasted more astringent. Number 3, all of these are coming across softer than I would think. So that leads me to believe that my proofometer, after drinking all this pitch black grape stuff, is just out of whack. But that is really good. I'm going to say that is probably very close to number 1. Moving forward. Conor McGregor. See, this is why I need to read chat as I go. Because he said, so Conor McGregor. Oh, the rubber match? Probably. I did say goodnight, Patrick Q. I did. I wish my wife would join the live stream. She needs to once in a while. Stuff and whiskey. Friggin' Maddie, tardy to the party. Cheers all. what's going on? People started getting their Nashville Barrel Company picks today, and so far, all good things. And listen, if anybody ever gets a barrel pick that I pick or that I'm a part of a pick and they don't enjoy it, I would love to hear it, because it doesn't help if you don't like a barrel pick and you don't say anything. Like, it doesn't help at all, because then I'm just assuming that the people who are saying they like it, everyone's in agreement. So if you do get a barrel pick of mine ever and you are like, I do not like it, then listen, I'm totally okay with you reaching out and being like, hey, that wasn't my favorite. And then, just I keep track of that stuff. So it's like, I know what flavor profiles people like, what flavor profiles people don't like. The last thing I want to do is just to make people be getting barrel picks that they don't like and not saying anything. That would be not great. Looking skinny AF, my dude. 240. This is what 240 pounds looks like. So according to the BMI chart, obese. So thank you for saying skinny. BMI says obese, but I appreciate it. I feel a lot better. Definitely feel a lot better for sure. Wow, am I way behind or what? Jeez Louise. How much time do you spend rearranging your... Not very much time. I spent a little bit of time yesterday, like organizing some stuff. After my video the other day, I actually got some new totes because I was talking about totes so much. So I put unopened bottles in a tote, which cleared up some space around here. I have to do a video that's like going through the collection or like the mess that I have here. I think that people would appreciate the disaster. It'd make people go, wow, that is really, really a terrible thing. It's a mess. It's a really big mess. All right, Matt, I'd like to hear that the NBC pick is good. According to the BMI scale, you're obese. Oh. Are y'all coming here? Yeah, Julie, we should talk tomorrow. If I don't call you tomorrow before the afternoon, then call me, because we need to talk. We need to talk. Looking good. Thanks, dude. I feel so much better. It's like, it's weird because like losing weight, I always think this. I'm always like, when I started at 338, my highest weight ever. And then the first couple weeks, of course, you lose the most. It's a lot of water weight and stuff. But then it's like, I just want to get under 300, right? That's like, you see 299 and you're like, oh, hell yeah. And then like 294, 291. And then it's like, I'm almost in the 280s. And then you look back and like, when's the last time I weighed 280? Oh shit, that was a year ago or 2 years ago. So it's like, I haven't weighed this low in 2 years. And then like, you just, in my mind, I'm like, this morning I weighed 240, which is 98 pounds lost. So I'm 2 pounds away from 100. So it's like next week, hopefully I hit the 100-pound weight loss mark. And then I'll be like in the 230s. I haven't been in the 230s since my second child was born in 2017. After she was born, I just gained the weight back that I lost. So it's a crazy thing, but I always look to like the next little tiny milestone, you know? Man. Okay, 4 smells really, really good. Again, this is like glass 1, very Buffalo Tracy, very cherry, very sweet oak. Man, that's so good. This is going to be a close flight. This one's going to be pretty close. It's people always say, "Oh, last year's Stag Junior was better." Like, but realistically, they're all kind of close. Number 2 is the outlier so far as not being as great. But 4, 3, and 1 are all very, very close. Let's go to glass 5. I have to drink them semi-close together so that I can do a fair comparison. Otherwise, it gets really, really difficult. You have a giant set of milestones, Matt. I mean, like, I try to set, like, I look at little goals, I guess. Like, somebody asked me, like, what my goal was. I'm like, just to be better than yesterday, which is the truth. Like, I don't necessarily have an end goal. I just want to continue to get better, you know? Then somebody said in a comment that, see, in that video did really, really well. The weight loss and whiskey video. To go off on a little bit of a tangent here. And the 99% of the comments were extra positive. 1% of the comments were what I was looking for, what I was expecting, almost what I was hoping for, which is a really weird thing. Like, I don't expect people to want to hear what I have to say about a different subject because that's not why they're here, right? But to see all like the extreme amount of positive feedback was really, really cool. The tiny bit of negative feedback I got, or like the small little things that people said, unfortunately, those are the ones that stood out and like bugged me, but I knew that it would. And I know that that's always going to be the case. The negative comments are always the ones that are like, but there was a comment saying, this is funny. Whiskey and health do not go hand in hand. So you can't have both. You can either have one or the other. And I was like, what? This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. If I used that mindset, I'd be where I was, a year ago. That's the mindset I had then. I'm like, I can't mix them both. The mindset I have now where it's like, I can do both. I can enjoy whiskey, but also be a healthy person. That's who I am today. So it's like, you can have both. And by saying you can't, that means that you just have to pick one or the other. And that's me a year ago being like, so I look back at those videos and I'm like, good God, man, how are you breathing? And it's sad, but at the same time, it's true. And it's a good thing just for me to know that it's just so weird. But no, you can definitely 100% like have a healthy balance of something you do every single day, be health conscious and exercise, and then mix it with like a little bit of enjoyment. Is it every single night? Doesn't have to be. It could be. I don't know. But like to say outright that it can't be both, it has to be one or the other is nuts. Absolutely nuts. And that mindset will get you either not drinking whiskey ever again or being, what I was a year ago. Five smells so good too. Wow. Yeah. So 5 is very velvety. 5 is very soft, sweet, gentle, approachable. Has all the characteristics you want in a Stag Junior, but is like, has a little bit of a velvety touch. A little velvety touch. That might be my leader in the clubhouse. Possibly. Quite possibly. But it's going to be very close. Oh boy. 6. Yeah. Effort definitely takes effort. Yeah, if you don't put in the effort, then... But it doesn't have to take that much effort. That's the thing. There's a little tiny bit of effort goes a long way. Thanks, Matt. The Zach Galifianak... Damn it. California of bourbon. When's the Nulu Double Oak dropping? I don't know if it's been bottled yet. It might have been bottled. I'll ask Chase at Nulu tomorrow. But sometime in February for sure. What the heck? 6 smells like it's jumping out of the glass, though. Crap, this one smells really good. So the other live stream I'm going to be a part of that's not on this channel is, I believe it's a couple days after It's Bourbon Night stream. Let me look at the calendar. February 7th. It's on the Bourbon Junkies channel. And there's going to be a bunch of us. It's going to be Dan and Sean, myself, David and Kira, and Shayla on a Bourbon Junkies live stream on Tuesday night. And this flight is kind of preparing me and scaring me because Chris, his name is Chris. He sent us a whole flight of Stag Juniors plus a George T Stag. And the flight's called Who's Your Daddy? And he wants to see which one of us can pick out the GTS out of the bunch. And just seeing how close and similar these are, it's a bit terrifying. I'm wondering if I'll even be able to figure that out. Oh, wow. 6 is different. 6 has a little bit of a funk on it. 6 is kind of malty. What on earth? 6 is, 6 seems different for some reason. It's good. 6 is good. It's just, I'm going to put that probably out of the running too. A bit ethanol forward, it's a bit different than the rest and not in the best way, I would say. Kyle Murray said, when is your new double oak dropping? Then he said, what the F? Then he said, what else has he got? Anything else? Come on, Kyle Murray. The oak is starting to polk. All right. Come on, Kyle. Come on, what else we got? There it is. I'm having Booker's. Okay, we're back to normal. That's fine. It's like, where's he going with this? Bourbon Matchmaker. 2 weeks in a row, I'm back watching. You got me hooked. Hook, line, and sinker, bitches. Hopefully. 315 here still. Thank you so much for being here. Honestly, every single one of you, I appreciate you so much. Like, really, really, really thank you so much. Fidian, opened my ADHD fishing rare character tonight. Lord Almighty, isn't that crazy? That one is wild, right? Where's your double oak from? Oh, it's double oaked and then apple brandy finished, Chrissy. It's a Nulu, but it's a 36% rye, like a 6-year MGP with a 36% rye mash bill, double oaked for 4 months, and then apple brandy finished for 10 months. Seven's also kind of, wow, what? Okay, 7. Wow. I think 7 is like, I was wrong about the whole, they're all very, like that one is not, that one's a bit off. It's not just astringent, it's just a bit, I'm going to say that's, shoot. All right, let me put these in an order where I can taste them and then determine a winner here. I need to place these in the correct order, so let's see. All right. Let's determine a winner here. This is actually, it's so difficult. The funny thing is, I have done this before with Stag Juniors, and I've done it with Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs. Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs vary way more. The Elijah Craig Barrel Proof batches are much easier to like pick a favorite. The Stag Juniors, it's either the profile or something, but they're much more difficult to like accurately pick which one you like more, like consistently. Eric Baldwin, F the haters, Matt. Keep improving each day. You are inspiring others. We each have different goals in life. We all appreciate you every day and the sense of humor you offer in everything you share. Oh, Eric Baldwin, you son of a bee. That's super sweet. Super sweet. Thank you so much for that. That's funny. You can choose between Stag Junior Batch 18 or Old Charter Oak. Which you taking? Which Old Charter Oak? I have the French Oak. Dude, that's hard. That's hard. That's so hard. I haven't had honestly, I haven't had the Old Charter in a long time. I feel like that's more of a special bottle, though. Hard to say. Hard to say. Probably Stag Junior. Unless, of course, Old Charter Oak. So, you know, it depends on which Matt you're talking to. The one you're talking to right now is very indecisive. Jacob Gibson, SLB live, then Matt going live? Awesome Friday night. What's up, bud? What's up, Jacob? I go live every single Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. It's been that way for a couple years. So I've missed a couple recently because of a trip, but normally every single Friday night I will be live, Jacob. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, friggin' Jacob. Wow, I'm so far behind again. Matt, you okay? I'm totally good. Here to learn. Drew Fürstenberger. So let's try this one. Your journey is inspiring to this flabby bee. Thank you for the appropriate kick in the rear. Listen, no matter what I do, I can't kick you in the rear. You have to kick yourself in the rear. Like somebody, I've learned that a long time ago. nobody can inspire you but yourself. That's the truth. Like, must be 68 degrees in there because the heater just turned on. Wow. That one's so good. I got to pick a winner here. We're getting close. Drinking the back-to-back is a lot of alcohol. Proof wins. That's right. It was bad. I tried once and did very poorly. Not great at all. I went to, it was a competition called, I can't remember. It was in Michigan. It was at a casino, and it was like, it was in the upper peninsula. It was called like the UP's Got Talent or something. So you signed up to like do whatever, and everybody played music except for me. So I was like between two people playing music. But when I went there, they told me that they're like, no dirty jokes, be clean. And I'm like, that would have been super awesome to hear, like, I don't know, weeks ago when I signed up. Like, thanks for telling me when I got here to do comedy that you're going to tell me what kind of comedy I should do, because that's super helpful. Thanks a lot. So when I went on stage, it was bad. It was really, really bad. I did poorly. And then the girl who went on after me, or lady, I should say, she did music, and then she told dirty jokes during her music, and I was like, you bitch. How dare you tell dirty jokes after I was told you, and then you're good at music too? So F that. You F and B. She got talent, though. She did have talent. You are one of my favorite whiskey tubers. Thanks, Russell. Appreciate it. That's super nice to hear. I mean, I don't know. I think that I'd be more comfortable if I didn't try to tell jokes. So I just went up there and shot from the hip. Would it be uncomfortable? Yeah, but I think that's probably my strong suit, is being uncomfortable. Nimrax, Matt, don't forget about the hazmat you set aside earlier. Oh, jeez. Forgot about that. Thank you, though, for telling me. It's still there. That's for sure. I just tried one. Let me try 4. Three. All right. I have an order. Do I stand by this order? Tonight I do. So we'll see here. Wow. That is just a punch right to the face. Thanks. I can't even concentrate when the furnace is on. When the furnace fan is on, I just can't even think. It's the worst. GP, I have a Proprietor 15 here. Review coming soon. It's really good. This one's really good. Hey, Bosburn 371. Thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Then the Thrash Man. Hey, getting here super late, but I just copy a like flight with no. So AT40 sent me a flight of Stag Juniors. And this is basically just prep for your flight. So you sent Stag Juniors and a GTS. So I need to, this doesn't necessarily help me with a George T. Stag, but it is kind of like me remembering how difficult it is to drink this many Stag Juniors in a row, for sure. What's up, Zerk? Oh, friggin' Porter supporter Zerk's in the house. All right, let's do the reveal here. Rare Bird's here. Hey, it's past your bedtime, David Jennings. Go to bed. Just kidding. I love you. This heater is driving me absolutely nuts. Yeah, I'm practicing, Thrasher. I am practicing hard. And shut off already so I can think. All right, this is what we got. In 7th place, we have Glass 7, which I'm not sure if that is for a reason, or if it was just because at that point my palate was burnt out. But I thought that Glass 7 was a bit like hot, astringent, and not exactly what I was looking for. Number 7 is, oh shit. All right. Well, sirens outside? What in the heck? Jeez, this is so stupid. Well, if I'm not anything, I'm honest. So there's that. In last place is, the only bottle I have is Stag Junior Batch 18. Okay. Great to hear. In 6th place was number 2. Number 2 is, oh my gosh, this one's harder to open, harder to reveal. Batch 13 was in 6th place. Batch 13. That was glass number 2. In 5th place was glass number 6. Wow. Glass number 6 is Stag Junior Batch 17. I did say that was like a little bit weird, a little bit off profile, maybe even a little bit malty, I think. I don't know. But that was 5th place was Batch 17. In 4th place was number 4. That's 3, 5. So that is 4th place is number 4. Come on. Number 4 was batch 15. All right. 3rd place was number 3. Where are you, number 3? Where did it go? Oh, it's right in front of my face. Right here. 3rd place, number 3. Shit. I tore it in the wrong spot. I am 99% sure that says batch 14. Yep, batch 14 was in 4th place. No. Wait. No, in 3rd place was batch 14. In 2nd place was glass number 1, which is batch 12. In 2nd place was batch 12. And in 1st place was number 5. And number 5 is... Come on. Oh, I ripped it bad. Batch 16? Huh. Weird. All right. This is 5. This is so 16 and 12. I've never had 16 before. 16 is the only batch I haven't had. I've had samples of the rest. I've never had a 16. They're so close. Those are so close. Actually, the finish on 12 might be quite a bit better. Hard to say. 16 and 12 are very similar. Are very similar pours. But I mean, that's a crazy flight. 18 I thought was really good. When I drink 18 by I haven't even reviewed, I have not shot my review video for 18 yet. So when I shoot that video, I have to keep in mind that it came in last place in this flight. And that is going to be hard to shoot a video to review. Like, damn it. The problems that are brought on to problems. Oh, well. Was 15 in there? That's a great. Yeah, 15 was. That might have been 4th or 5th, I think. I don't know. It's hard to say. I'll have to go back and rewatch. Keep your head to the sky. Yeah, there's so like tasting 125 to 132 proof bourbon, 7 of them makes it difficult. It does make it difficult. 12 is my 18. 12 is very, very good. 12 is very good. Jeez. Dave L guessed it. What'd you guess? The 16 was the best? They are so good. I was actually, so batch 9 was always one of my favorites. Batch 9 was like really, really, really damn good. But that wasn't in here. But there was what? 12 through 18? Jeez Louise. 18 is good, but it's straight jalapeno hot fire. AT40, what are you sorry for, dude? This was don't you ever say sorry for sending a flight of amazing whiskey to me. Don't you dare. This was amazing. That's, stuff in whiskey. When you said jalapeno on 18, I can definitely see jalapeno. Huh. Weird. So weird. But yeah, dude, AT40, thank you so much for the flight. That's an incredible flight. Like super, super cool. Thank you very, very much for that. I've never had jalapeno heat on a pour like I had at Stag Batch 18. Once you said jalapeno, okay, now I've got to go into a review for Stag Batch 18 with that too. So I'm going to steal your tasting notes and suck on it. Saucy Shane, great show tonight as always. Cheers and good night, everyone. Don't forget the water, Matt. I won't. No forgetting of the water. Chrissy Newberry, that's pretty good. 229 likes is just fine. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate all the comments. Did I get through everything I was going to get through tonight? We talked about the Madness competitors. We did what is the best whiskey to mix with Mountain Dew Pitch Black Zero, and the winner was Glenmorangie X, followed by the light whiskey, and then the bourbon, and then in last place was the rye. The rye was a bit weird. It was a bit weird. Yeah, dude, AT40, it has nothing to do with that was an incredible flight. For me, it's just like to really accurately be like, these are definitely the results for sure is difficult. Every night, this would be different. Every single night, this would have been different. But tonight, batch 16 reigns supreme. Strange. Bill Kavanaugh says time for one more flight. You got it, Bill. Let's do it. Let's do it. Just kidding. That'd be a terrible idea. Stuff and Whiskey says, Glenn, more Ungie. Well, I'd like to hear less of your feedback, Stuff and Whiskey, you son of a bitch. Less, of course, you're Aaron, in which case, super sorry. But if you're Josh, we'll hug it out later. But still. AT40 sent this flight. He also sent, AT40 was the flight that when I was in the cabin in Colorado, the cabin with the fireplace where there was like SAS 18 and that crazy flight, that was AT40. So there's another flight in this box that he said was like a Heaven Hill and Old Forester thing. Who knows what the hell's in there, but geez Louise. I think that it's about time for me to go to bed too. It's not, oh my gosh. Never mind. It's been less than 2 hours. I thought it was 3 hours. Sheesh. I was a bit worried for a second. Oh, where's Cam starting at? Dustin, gangster, friggin' great job. Nailed it. Let me pull that up. It is the random wheel spinner and a picker. Here it is. All right. Thank you so much, Justin, for bringing that up because I literally almost forgot. This wheel spinner will determine whether we have 2 people in the finals for Matt Madness or 3 people. There is, oh boy, hold on. Okay, so everybody who was in the finals last year, all the finalists, which include Cameron, Daniel Shook, and Dutch from Curiosity Public, they are guaranteed a spot in the quarterfinal round. Cameron has a 60% shot to end up in the quarterfinal round, a 30% shot to end up in the semifinals, and a 10% shot to wind up in the championship round of Matt Madness. If he does not wind up directly in the championship round, that means that there will be only one, and by one I mean 2, only 2 people competing for the Matt Madness championship this year. If he does wind up in the championship round, that means there will be a 3-way friggin' Matt Madness bourbon skirmish at the end for the championship like we did last year. So I'm going to share the screen. We are going to spin the wheel, and we're going to find out where Cameron lands in this year's Matt Madness. How does the champion fare? Let's find out, if you dare. I want to share the screen. I want to share a Chrome tab, not the incognito window. That would be a terrible idea. Let's instead do Wheel of Names. Kabam. Share that bugger. We shared it. And let's see what's the best way to do this. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. There we go. Well, whatever. It's fine. All right. Let's give it a spin to find out where Cameron will begin his reign as the 2022 Matt Madness champion. On our mark. Oh, actually, wait. Shuffle. We're doing the Porter shuffle. And spin. Here it goes. It's going so fast. Where does Cameron land? In the quarterfinals. Cameron has to win 3 matches in order to be the double champ. Grease got bumped right into the finals last year because of an accounting error on my part. This year, Cameron will be in the quarterfinals, which makes things a little bit easier, but also means that there will only be 2 people fighting for the Matt Madness championship at the end of the year. So sorry, Cameron, you didn't get bumped up into the semis or the finals, but at the same time, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry, Rihanna, or whoever said that. Thank you guys for watching tonight. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate all of you so much. This is like super cool to do every Friday night, and I mean that. I fucking love you guys. I love it. It's so much fun. Next Friday, we'll do another live stream, and then the Sunday after that, I will be on It's Bourbon Night, facing Cameron in some sort of challenge. That following Tuesday, I will be on Bourbon Junkies as we taste through more Stag Juniors and try to find the GTS out of the bunch. That's with David and Kira, Shayla, and that might be it. Oh, Dan and Sean, obviously. And then that following Friday on the 10th begins the qualifying rounds for Matt Madness. So thank you guys for being here. I love you so much. More videos coming out this week, and just keep an eye out for them. Notification bell if you're not notified already. Love you guys. Have a great night.